Hey guys, Jarek here doing some more Halo 4. What else would I be doing? I haven't really played anything else. And hey, I'm on the Shark team. Shark team being red team. Not sure why they did it, but it is Sharks versus Manta Rays now. Manta Rays being blue. I'm honestly not sure why they did that, but a lot of jokes have been passed around my group about it. Anyway, doing some Dominion on Exile, and I really do like this game mode. Something about this game mode just makes people oblivious to everything going on around them. Something about having objectives, I don't know, man, it just makes people completely unaware of other people. It's like they're so determined to get the objective, they don't notice the people they need to kill to get to that objective, to stop people from getting that objective. So I don't know. But it provides a lot of amusement and a lot of fun, so I'm definitely not complaining about it. So if you don't know how Dominion works, basically there is 3 different capture points, A, B, and C. You run up to this capture point and you capture it, and then you wait a little bit and you let it actually, capture. After you capture it, another one of those full bar cycles will cycle around, and it gets fortified, and then you can build a turret next to it. And then after that, after every single time the bar circles around the actual letter, you get resupplied, meaning you will get either vehicles or power weapons, and it'll give you stuff at your own base. And you own that base, and your job is to basically stop the other team from taking that base and capture more bases. Once one team owns all 3 bases, the enemy team cannot spawn. Everyone on the enemy team is marked on your visor, and they get an overshield. And then your job is to stop them from capturing any extra bases and kill every single one of the enemy team, and that's how you win. If the enemy team captures a base, they can start spawning again. So you need to be able to, you need to have a base, at least one base, to be able to spawn. So this is the quick rundown of it. You'll kind of see how it works later on. This game got pretty close at some points, but we did manage to pull the win out. I'm not sure if I remember. I'm not sure if I said it or not, but I started this game pretty shitty, to be honest. I wasn't really doing too well. I was determined to get B. That's what I was trying to do. Everyone else was going for the other objectives, and they were pretty successful at it. But I was trying to get B. And oh, no, it got assassinated. Like I said, I wasn't doing very well at the beginning. But that one, B is usually the objective in the middle of the map. No matter what map you're playing it on, the middle of the map will always be the most hectic, and that's always the hardest one to capture. So that's the one you should probably try to get early on and try to hold on to for as long as you can while the enemy team, or while your other teammates actually go get the easier objectives to get. And everyone, basically at the beginning, you spawn at A if you're on red, and you'll spawn at C if you're blue. So you'll have a base from the very beginning, and that's why B is pretty much the more important one to get. So that's what you're gonna try to do, and yeah, I think here, yeah, I'm out of lives here. And that was because we didn't have any of the bases captured, and someone saved our ass and captured a base, so everyone started spawning. So that's what happens. If you run out of bases, you can't spawn. It just tells you you're out of lives, and you gotta wait for either a teammate to capture a base and save your ass so you can spawn, or you lose the game pretty quick. You will become very close to losing. And this can turn very, very quickly. This game mode, I've noticed that. And I'm not sure why we're spawning at an enemy base. Hologram. The holograms are a lot more convincing in Halo 4, just gotta say. And apparently there's a way to make the holograms crouch. I don't know how to do it. And hey, last man standing. We lost all the bases, but I managed to capture that one, I'm pretty sure. So people are spawning again. Whenever you get an overshield, that's when the announcer will say something, and then you get an overshield. And that basically is your way to know, hey, you don't have any bases. So yeah, like I was saying, at the very beginning, my team as a whole wasn't doing very well. We were losing, but it's very, well, I'm not going to say it's easy to turn it around, but this game mode can turn around very, very quickly. See, I've captured the middle one. Gotta let it, well, I initiated capture. That's what you do when you first run up to one of those control points. You initiate the capture, and then you see that kind of loading bar around it. Once that is full, you will actually capture the whole thing. And of course I get killed by grenade spam. But hey, we captured B. So now we have B and C. And it looks like our team is capturing A. So hey, that turned around very, very quickly. And this game mode can do that. It can go from you being in first place to suddenly you losing, or you losing horribly, and then you suddenly win. Points aren't really the important aspect of this game. Like I said, it's entirely capture and hold. It's entirely make sure you have all the bases. You could lose a lot and have terrible point averages in comparison to the enemy team and still win. It's not. It feels much less. I'm not gonna say it feels less competitive because it definitely feels competitive, but it's definitely less stressful. It's less irritating, less rage-inducing. And here's the turret I was talking about. We fortified this one, so you can build a turret, construct a turret. And I think I stayed at B for a while because they were determined to try to take B, and I wanted my teammates to come and get the last one, A, which we didn't have A. That was the only one we didn't have. And that freaking Banshee trying to kill my turret actually did kill my turret. But yeah, I was pretty much sticking around B at this point, trying to make sure the enemy team wouldn't capture B. And this suppressor is ridiculous at medium to close range. This is what the storm rifle needs to be like. It needs to have the accuracy of the suppressor and the accuracy of the assault rifle, and then it'll actually be useful. But as of right now, the storm rifle is useless, and the suppressor and the assault rifle are better. So that needs to be a little bit of a buff. Then it'll be balanced in much better. Hey, a shotgun. Give me that. Now I dropped my suppressor here because I need a close range gun. The suppressor, I need a long range gun. The suppressor is a close range gun, and I had a DMR. It didn't really matter because my teammate fucking betrayed me. Thanks, teammate. I don't know what that teammate was doing. He wasn't doing anything good anyway. He was just sitting in a corner. He didn't get much kills. He didn't really capture anything. He wasn't a good help to the team at all. Also, thank you for betraying me, dickhole. So, as I said before, there's no friendly fire in Halo 4, but there is in some game modes. In the regular Infinity Slayer, just regular Team Slayer, there's no friendly fire. But for this game mode, there is friendly fire. And honestly, I just wish friendly fire was turned off always. The reason being is because, not really because the teammates making mistakes, or not from me killing other teammates. That really doesn't happen. The reason I don't want friendly fire turned on is because every Halo game ever ends up being you picking up the sniper rifle, and then your teammates killing you to get said sniper rifle. I hate that happening, and that is the most amount of bullshit. It's very frustrating and very annoying. Luckily, I haven't seen that happen. Power weapons seem to be not quite as sparse as before. They seem to spawn more. You seem to be able to generate them yourself. So I don't think that'll be an issue with Halo 4. And this is a terrible shot. Ended up hitting the ceiling. Ended up dying because of it. Could have done so much better with that Spartan laser. I'm disappointed in myself and angry at myself. But hey, I captured the base, and they're not taking the base back yet. Oh no, looks like they're taking A back already. And I got that kill. I actually ended up getting that kill from shooting him a little bit, and then his own teammate in the Wraith shot a Warthog, and I got the kill for it. So that's pretty cool if you're me. Anyway, not if you're that guy. And I spawned next to A again. The spawn seemed a little bit random in this game mode. Also, why did I get points for shield door destroyed? And hey, no one's here. They were all trying to capture the other ones they didn't have. So I captured A, or I initiated capture on A, and now I just gotta sit here and wait. And defending it pretty well. As long as I capture it, that is mainly what we need, because as soon as I capture it, they can't spawn anymore. Base captured. So, oh, what? Now we're capturing C. It looked like they took over C for a second. So as long as I maintain, or hold over this control point, we seem to be pretty good, because we're almost done capturing C. And there we go. C is captured. So we have all the bases now. All we need to do is kill the remaining survivors. That's it. You see they're all marked on your HUD. You know exactly where all of them are. And I didn't notice one of them was in the base. Managed to kill my brother. I thought my brother had that covered. He didn't. So he starts taking this over. And I get him. And cancel initiation for taking over that base. And still, they're on last stand at the moment. That's the thing. When you go to take over one of the bases, you don't actually take it over instantly. You initiate it. So if you're on that last stand thing, you actually have to capture the base. You can't just initiate it and then spawn. You have to actually take over the base entirely, which is pretty hard to do on your own. Usually results in you losing the game if you get to that spot. So hey, there we go, victory. We ended up winning somehow after starting terribly, and then all of us killing each other at the very end. So yeah, there's been more Dominion on Exile. I really do like this game mode. I'm glad at the changes. They kind of the variant of territory they added in. It's a lot of fun. And if you haven't played it, I recommend going and trying it out, because it really is It's a good break from Team Slayer and Big Team Battle and Flood and the other game modes. It feels like it's its own game mode and feels pretty original. So there's been some more Halo 4. Hope you enjoyed it, and later.